Hello, guys. Welcome to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode where we discuss on the latest updates. We start with on loan defender Clement Lenglet, who currently plays at Tottenham Hotspur. As it has been reported that Barcelona are hoping the on loan centre defender remains in the Premier League next season. Of course, they have no plan for him to come back. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then secondly, talking about on loan right back Sergio Dest, who currently plays now for AC Milan on loan. It has been reported that the Barca loan defender is set to return to the club next season after his poor performances lately. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, before we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch right up to the very end. Clement Lenglet's departure in the previous summer wasn't really a surprise to say the very least. The French defender was already out of favour under Xavi, and the arrivals of Andres Christensen and Jules Koundé was the final nail to his Barcelona's tenure. Interestingly enough, though, despite all the hardship at Barca, Lenglet got a starting role at his new team, Tottenham Hotspur, under Antonio Conte. Such was his influence that he even scored a goal for the London team during their 2-1 win over Marseille in the UEFA Champions League that put them through the round of 16 of the competition. Since the return of the year, however, the 27-year-old has slowly gone down the pecking order as he has played just 6 of the 10 matches Tottenham have played in 2023. He has been substituted in 4 of those 6 matches and has been brought on as a late change in one of them. When Lenglet left Barca for Tottenham Hotspur on loan, the team from the English Premier League did not include any purchase option. In a way, it was a simple loan deal and the player is expected to return to Barcelona once his tenure in the United Kingdom ends. Spanish news publication Diario Sport, however, says that the Blaugrana are hoping that the player can stay in England, and even the central defender seems to share the same idea. Back in October 2022, while discussing his future with Antonio Conte's team, he had said, "We don't have an option to extend at Spurs. We have to wait before thinking about this. I have to be good on the pitch to help the team. Maybe if everything is okay, we will speak, but it's too early." It's not to say that Lenglet has been a total flop at Tottenham this season. On the contrary, a move to the Premier League has been a breath of fresh air. But as I say, everything has a price, and so will Lenglet's permanent transfer. Clement Lenglet, of course, have not had the best of time, even still playing for Tottenham Hotspur in the Premier League. And to see Barca saying that they don't want him again next season, or they hope that he just stay in UK forever, not returning to the club, then it means that his performance there have not convinced the Catalans at all, and he needs to check himself. Definitely, this is a guy that from the very onset is a guy that was never a Barca type of player, was not the level that we need when we talk about Barca players, you know. So Barca have really gone through hell, the kind of players that we have, and I think Xavi have done a good job to ensure that at the beginning of this season we had to offload a lot of these unwanted and average players who does not fit the Barca way of things. Lenglet was one of them, and most of these players they went on a loan deal because I think loan deal is good because try to give some confidence for the players, and players that have not been having minutes regularly can have some minutes and boost their confidence. But most of these are players on loan, to be honest, have not really done well. They are not making use of the loan deal. Lenglet have not been the best playing for Tottenham under Antonio Conte, and honestly speaking, we have already we have better centre backs now. We don't need Lenglet in our team. So it depends. Now that there's no mandatory purchase option in his Tottenham contract, it was just a simple loan deal. It remains to be seen where Barca will keep him um, if Tottenham does indeed refuse to give him a new permanent contract. Because from there, there would certainly be a problem. The player definitely will leave the club. He's guaranteed of that, except Tottenham make a late decision and say, look, okay, we'll extend your contract. But from the way he's playing, that does not even look like it will happen. So, yeah, I think right now Barca are focusing on a new centre back, not Lenglet, not Umtiti, maybe Inigo Martinez of Athletic Club. So let's see how it goes when it comes to centre backs next season. Then on to the final story of discussion. Barcelona's troubles with Sergio Dest haunted them during the summer transfer window, and the club had to wait until the end to find him a loan move to AC Milan. After completing the deal, the club had high hopes that the American may join the Serie A outfit on a permanent deal come the end of the season. Milan indeed had the option to make that deal permanent for a fee of around 20 million euros, but according to Dario Sport, Barcelona fear that the Italian giants may not exercise that option due to his poor performances in Serie A. Dest has indeed had a difficult time in Italy so far. With the halfway point of the season already concluded, the right back has found it difficult to establish himself as a first-team regular for the Rossoneri. He has featured in only 8 league matches, only 2 of which were starts. The youngster has not been helped by a muscular injury that has kept him out of the sidelines for a few matches. To make matters worse for Dest, he was omitted from Milan's Champions League squad during the second half of the campaign. It appears coach Stefano Pioli has put more trust in the likes of David Calabria and Junior Macias. The report, therefore, suggests that Milan will not exercise the option to make Dest move permanent, meaning the American international is set to return to Camp Nou at the end of the season. This will cause major headaches for the Barcelona board as they are presently attempting to reduce the budget of the squad by offloading stars. The board is currently contemplating the exit of prominent players including Ansu Fati and Jordi Alba. In addition, Barca appear to have other plans in the right back position, having recently brought in Julian Araujo from LA Galaxy while being linked with moves for stars such as Benjamin Pavard and Juan Foyt. Dest's departure therefore could be imperative in Barca's overall plans for next season.